Check, check. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. All right, so going further into the law of assumption, most people find it extremely difficult to be able to hold on to the feeling of their desire already being made manifest, for them to be able to actually live inside their imagination until they fall asleep. Most times people can't hold their concentration that long, and before they even actually get to sleep, the mind has already wandered off thinking about some other shit that they fall asleep to. So I'm going to read this part from this book from author Damon Brand, who takes this same concept but offers a different approach, a different method of breaking through to the subconscious. All right, so here we go. Many years ago, when building my career as a novelist, I was shortlisted in a reasonably large competition. The first prize was not especially prestigious, but there was a cash handout of about $13,000 for the winner, and that caught my attention. I had only 10 days until the award ceremony. I was a practicing occultist at the time, and I could have put a lot of effort into devising a precise ritual to win the competition. Instead, I decided to relax, enjoy myself, and give this approach a try. I was in a relationship with somebody who did not even believe in magic, so I knew she would not be willing to help me. My magic was simple. I achieved orgasm at least 3 times a day. At the beginning of each sexual ritual, I thought about the result I wanted. Then I forgot about the result and simply masturbated, enjoying whatever sexual fantasies came to mind. Then, during the final few seconds, as orgasm was approaching, I pictured myself winning the prize and chanted the word success over and over until my orgasm faded. I won the prize. Of course, I may have won it anyway, but I have tested this process many times over the years and found it to work. So, there are 6 important points here. 1, the result was something that was within reach, but not certain. I wasn't trying to win the Booker Prize or be a best-selling millionaire. It was a goal just outside my normal level of expectation. Two, I acknowledged the result I wanted as I started to masturbate, but then let go of that thought and focused on the sexual pleasure. 3, I allowed myself to remember the goal as the orgasm approached. The timing here needs to be quite precise. When you reach the point of no return, where you are definitely going to orgasm no matter what happens, that's when you think of your goal. 4, I pictured the result as well as I could, but because I didn't know exactly where the award ceremony would take place or who would be there, I also chanted a one word that summed up the result I wanted. It's difficult to think clearly as you approach orgasm. And it's this moment of orgasmic oblivion that makes it all so powerful. So a simple method for crystallizing your goal is to use a one-word mantra along with picturing your wish. 5. The feeling of success was created as though it was happening now. That is, I picture myself as though I was there in that moment. I didn't imagine it as a future event, but as something that was happening right now. I chanted the word success as though I just heard the announcement that I was the winner. I did not think I'll win on Friday. I'll win first prize. That will push the success into a future that would never arrive. Instead, I made it feel real in the moment of now, keeping it short and simple. 6. Afterward, I let go. Orgasm is so pleasant that it's easy to move on and think about something else. I never let myself ponder the award after I'd reached that point. If later in the day I found that I was thinking about the award again, I'd simply repeat the process. We can build on this process and add more power, but there is enormous energy in this most basic of approaches. You don't need anything other than yourself, and yet it works. Those 6 points are absolutely fundamental to the success with this style of magic. You can create a ritual very quickly and easily so long as you bear those 6 points in mind. All right. This is a method I use that time and time again, and I'm not sharing it for no reason. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm out.